to report that after the necessary consideration, the National Council of the party unanimously endorsed the presidential candidate's nomination of Honorable Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh.
And to by now, MPP before we na able see, especially Dr. Bawumia, any aye Kennedy Agyapong, because omani swadi hu nyina abam, ni nyina ene sen. E nyina enim say aye running mate won sensem artist Dr. Bawumia ebeyi aye nsem bebrina e wo media ne so e wo krom ha. Finally, MPP for etimi akotenase ayi ne obedi aye Bawumia achi. Ye de honsem ebro ntime so aso hwe video no be like am na fi wasan so subscribe to your channel no. See the video no be to ma na be the first person on sabe kan video. Na busanfo e be kaya after se Bawumia eba abonten and I say after se Bawumia din ba abonten se on e be lead MPP ko no. Na bebre na dwen se eye Kennedy Agyapong sesi a Bawumia din aba ne de eye Kennedy Agyapong na betimi aye den ato Bawumia so na che so mumienu aye perfect combination. Abusunya wo sa ana nya ntie se ya de se enya de so mema Kennedy Agyapong atimi aye running mate of Bawumia ema sanse mi so ebe de dwa wo media ne so ema che se time kra na before say omo kope prime minister no ana che se mo pe ne be di MPP ko nanim no ya de se ntokwa bebre na esi ema de bibremo wo media ne so na running mate hu sensemi ena che se ebe de dwa yewura jomama akoyi ni running mate ati se oye oba sanso na nanka ye twen ese MPP ko no so ebe yi omo running mate ati omo so omedi animu ama che se ku no atimi atumpon na yehu MPP for running mate senior dwamama enso ye no na enso ye twen ya de se sa running mate no sensem MPP ema sansem be de dwa wo media ne so ye o mamanfo bobodin se NAPO na beba ebinim kra se even po MPP for enkoyi oba enam se NDC for akoyi oba nti ebinim se MPP for so enkoyi oba ama che se di bebre na na se eba MPP ko ni mu ati se bebre na enso ebobo edin bi amoso omope nti ebusanfo enche NAPO edin ebetene ewo media no se die ni ade na akoye ne die NAPO na ati se okọ ema na nsan mu nya ne tie se Mamudu Bawumia eba Kumasi ebe campaign na the campaign na obeye no ya de se na Agyapong eso edi campaign mu na yi na nim se sa campaign we de kan ya de se anka Agyapong ebedi campaign nanso enam Agyapong sembia okane maybe apem say before say Mamudu Bawumia obe join in the campaign no or say Mamudu Bawumia na adwen so ode NAPO na ye ne running mate.
Apart from NAPO, everybody here on grateful. The only person that made a campaign man and now put NAPO this was vice president and make a campaign. I'm telling you, the who called NAPO office, the way he relate to party flow, effective.
Yehu se Kennedy Agyapong adjoin Bawumia campaign na bebre na adwen kosi su se sadia ende Mamudu Bawumia NAPO on the low key but anya de se abetene na enne afei ena yate ebe na Mamudu Bawumia ene Kennedy Agyapong ebuye no campaign no mumie no campaign bomu na afei ena yate asesi ya de MPP ko no ene nanado se so matena se se o mayi running mate ono so ebedi Bawumia eti as say de o mapa hontoma enne na se omkohia o mopa hontoma nti ebekọ na sisi akotie na sanso ahwe niema ekọ so obra o mopa NAPO omopa na hontoma ati se dom no behia nanado ene Bawumia ene Kennedy Agyapong ko nankasa ebehia mu ho no yebekọ na sisi akohwe sa video no anytime omopa na hontoma na mo read NAPO ono nankasa ne biography kwanfa so osi cool school baby o cool school any kwanfa so we school ni nyina omo reading ni nyina after say omo chirim say NAPO na so be running mate ama Bawumia no yenko na tese nko hesa video no emra
processes for selecting the party's running mate as per Article 13(3) of the new Patriotic Party Constitution. For the avoidance of doubt, Article 13(3) 1 reads as follows. The party's presidential candidate shall, in consultation with the National Council, nominate the vice presidential candidate. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I'm happy to report that after the necessary consideration, the National Council of the party unanimously endorsed the presidential candidate's nomination of Honorable Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, Member of Parliament for Menchia South and Energy Minister, as the Vice Presidential candidate of the New Patriotic Party, pursuant to our Constitution, Article 13(3). This significant milestone marks the completion of the party's presidential ticket for the 2024 general election, and therefore sets the stage for the party to fully engage the Ghanaian electorate comprehensively with our message of transformation. I wish to, at this juncture, say something little about our vice presidential candidate, focusing primarily on what he brings to the New Patriotic presidential ticket, since he is not a stranger to the body politics of our country. Honorable Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh is a 56-year-old medical doctor, a devoted Christian, and a consummate politician. A product of Prempeh College and the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, both in Kumasi, as well as the Erasmus University in the Netherlands. Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, as I indicated, is a medical doctor by training. It was at KN University that he made his first appearance as service in the United Kingdom for some time. He returned to Ghana in 2005 to pursue a career in business and, more importantly, in politics. He successfully became the Member of Parliament for Menchia in 2009. Ahead of the 2012 elections, the constituency, as you all know, was divided into two, Menchia North and Menchia South. He again won to become the Member of Parliament in Menchia South in 2012 elections, and he retained that seat in 2016. Owing to his passion for education, His Excellency, our President, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, appointed him as Minister of Education during his first term. As Education Minister, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, NAPO, as we popularly call him, spearheaded the implementation of the famous free senior high school policy. Under Dr. Prempeh, the successful implementation of the government's flagship free senior high school policy saw the country's SHL population lift from 800,000 in 2016 to 1.2 million by January 2021. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, it is instructive to note that NAPO ensured that this policy was rolled out within the first year of the Akufo-Addo government when he was appointed as Education Minister. He didn't ask for honeymoon. I repeat, he didn't ask for honeymoon. It will be recalled that at that time, he announced that he was going to implement the free senior high school policy. Many people, including some from the civil society organization and even some members of our government, thought it was too early for us to implement the free senior high school. But typically of NAPO, he will have none of that. He showed boldness and decisiveness when it matters most and went on with the policy, which is by far the biggest social intervention in the nation's education sector since independence. Today, posterity has vindicated him. Ghana certainly needs leaders who are bold and decisive, because it is the only way we can achieve results. It is also worthy to note that throughout his 4-year tenure as Minister for Education, there was significant industrial harmony and stability in the educational front. He ensured that the concerns of teachers and other players in the education sector were adequately attended to. This therefore confirms that Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh has an incredible interpersonal and negotiation skills. He's arguably the only Minister of Education in this Fourth Republic to have achieved this feat. Having delivered at the Ministry for Education, the President appointed him during his second term to head the Ministry of Energy. where again he demonstrated his stellar leadership qualities. He worked very hard to keep our lights on, even during times of unprecedented global economic crisis, when every sector of our economy was virtually in darkness, grasping for breath. We, however, concede that in the last couple of weeks and months, some part of the country did face some power challenges. But the good news is that, unlike in the past, particularly under His Excellency Dramani Mahama, where he slept in darkness for over 4 years, Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh ensured that the recent power challenges we experienced did not last beyond 3 months. It's indeed result-oriented, and there's absolutely no debate about that. In recognition of his leadership skills, his contribution towards education in Ghana, particularly in respect of his role that he has played in the government flagship program, the Free Senior High School, Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh, we are not surprised that he has been honored by the University of Education in Iba, the University of Cape Coast, the University of Professional Studies Accra, the conferment on him with honorary doctorate degrees. In July 2021, he was invited to join the Mission 4-7 High-Level Advisory Group, a joint initiative for UNESCO, the Sustainable Development Solution Network for Global Citizens, and the Center for Sustainable Development at Columbia University. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, if you were to ask me what Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh brings to the NPP presidential ticket, I would say it brings to us a bold, confident, hard-working, result-driven, decisive, grassroots mobilizer, charismatic, patriotic, and demonstrable, incorruptible person. That simplifies who Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh is. In fact, he's a leader with a clear track record of achievement, and he shares Dr. Bawumia's vision of bold solutions for our country that are responsive to the needs, opportunities, and challenges of the 21st century. In this respect, he complements our flag bearer in many significant ways, and the two enjoy a warm personal relationship anchored in deep mutual respect. More importantly, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh has a great working relationship with our presidential candidate, His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia. The synergy between these two great leaders on our presidential ticket, coupled with their proven track record and transformational campaign message, will help the new Patriotic Party to secure a resounding third conservative electoral victory on December 7, 2024. Inshallah, by the grace of God, it is possible and we will achieve it. Thank you very much, and God bless us all.
Mpanyinfoɔ ahyia, mpanyinfoɔ ato adwene, mpanyinfoɔ se Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia, onipa a wabɛda ne de akyerɛ mo sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔyɛ ne running mate no, ɔse wɔn nyinaa gye ato mprɛko pɛ sɛ wei deɛ bɔne bi anim. Iti ɔno an ɔmo ne ɛde bɛkɔ. Ɔkenkan yɛwura Dr. NAPO, Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh, utwa so dodo friend NAPO. Wakenkan enipa oye fana disua bebi onya ntetiye ene nyoma nyina wakenkan e de akyerɛ ana afi wada
and at long last the battle has ended. Ndi say in some na media no say they say Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia wache e won running mate mo sensem no finally NPP for any Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia plus Nanado Adogagai abeka ho amasisi amino kasa die omayi running mate na amasisi die Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia and NAPO and call out. So Mulidi MPP Kuno. The next and I said this general election no they say Muhammadu Bawumia and NAPO and so Mulidi MPP Kuno. Inti they say 2020 and I said this 2024 December ne dear we ballot paper no so na Mamudu Bawumia and I say NAPO and I so mo lead the MPP code nti me so I say on so be kire wadwen afa video na wo hwe ye no wi a na no sa hit bell notification to fair ama ye national your first time and our so subscribe ama ye DS celebration